Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tonya Lady T, and this is another edition of LadytSensations. Come on, everybody, get on the flavor train, lunchtime edition at home. Anyway, y'all, today I did me a big old chef salad. Yum, yum, yum. Just get a few bars of that. And we're doing it with some good old-fashioned Hidden Valley buttermilk ranch. I got it's a Nature's Twist. They got it in peach flavor. My dad used to drink these all the time, but he drank the orange flavored one. And when I was in the grocery store the other day, I was like, okay, let me try this sugar-free peach. Now it does have like a aftertaste, but they're actually pretty good. At work we're trying to do the no sugar challenge. In other words, you know, of course, anything you eat that's got some natural sugar, that's one thing. I'm talking about eating things like candies and sweets and stuff like that. So pray for me, y'all. I'm gonna try to do, and no, wait, y'all ready for this? No sodas, but that's okay. I drink a lot of water anyway. So anyway, let's say grace right quick. Thank you, most gracious and heavenly Father, for the food we're about to receive, for the nourishment of my body, for Christ's sake. Amen. I had to emphasize that because somebody tried to be funny. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to put onion. And just for some of y'all who, my prayer is to God. Y'all just happen to be watching me as I eat. But it is for Christ's sake. It is for Christ's sake because it's in recognition for what he did for all of us who believe in him, what he did for us on the cross. So it is for his sake. And again, recognizing what he did, that we do and we pray in that way. And that's the way I pray. So if y'all don't like it, I'm sorry. That's you know. But you know how it is. Somebody gonna feel a certain kind of way about it. They sit, they pause, rewind, pause and rewind so they can find something to talk about and be ugly about. My response is, I'm praying to God. Don't worry about how I pray. You pray to God, or just tell the Lord, thank you. Just tell the Lord, thank you. Isn't that something? People don't have nothing else to do but be negative. Even at the way you pray, my God. And they don't pray to nobody. They just all they do is pray. P-R-E-Y. Pray on people. That's the only prayer they do. Oh! Anyway, let me put some raisins on this bad boy. But y'all, I love raisins on my salad. And this is a nice big old healthy salad. You got a lot of lettuce in here. 2 types of lettuce. Like I said, y'all saw the beginning of the video. And yes, let's do it. Let's do it. And I got some crackers on the side. Ooh. Mean for it to come out fast like that. But yeah, y'all, just want to stop in right quick and eat me a salad. Look, this is gonna be, I know MK Bites, don't talk about me. Don't dog me out. Don't dog your sister out. This is gonna be 2 in part. He had called me out to do a salad challenge. So this is my salad challenge. Almost what, 3 months later? I know that's horrible. But see, actually, at the time that he called me out to do the salad challenge, they had a recall on romaine lettuce. Now, I love romaine lettuce. I really do. I love to make a salad and mix it with romaine lettuce and regular iceberg lettuce. I just like those 2 textures together. So, anyway, brother, I didn't forget you. So, hey, who says you can't make up for challenges? Okay, I just want to... Oh. Oh, that's so good. Nothing like making your own fresh salad. So refreshing. Oh. But y'all, I had the best time with Miss Prissy P. She's so awesome. She has beautiful skin. I meant to tell her that. And we just had a good time. So there's going to be more of me and her. I mean, we're right here in North Carolina together. There's no reason why we can't get together more. I know my schedule will dictate a lot, but still, I'm gonna try to hook up with her more. We had good conversation off camera. Just good conversation, passing back and forth ideas. Just a beautiful young lady. So I just thank her again for her love and supporting me and wanting to hop on the flavor train. And me over there on her channel. But I am looking forward to whatever weird eats we decide to do. Just something different. You know, sometimes you just have to do something different. So again, check our channels out. Show her some love. Tell her I sent you over there. So good, y'all. Oh my goodness. So full of flavor. This will probably fill me up for the rest of the day. It's 12:30 now. Are you kidding me? Y'all, are you kidding me? What is the problem? I've been so busy, jacked up, doing whatever. What a tragedy what happened in Virginia, y'all. Oh! Oh my goodness, This happened on Friday, and I just found out yesterday. Such a tragedy. I think 12 people and I think it's they still don't know the motive, what set this man off. There's some reports that said that he had resigned from his position at the job. He was some type of engineer of some sort, something like that. Like I said, don't quote me, y'all. They just don't know if something went to the wickety whack, to the left, to the right. Had a silencer on, so it was like the elements of surprise. Anyway, y'all, it's just heartbreaking. Heartbreaking, heart-wrenching. But anyway, my thoughts and prayers go out to those, to all of us, really. And I recognize people are just full of hate, evil, and they're hurt themselves. They're miserable. They're not happy about anything in their life, so they want everybody else to feel the same way they do not. But that's why it's so important that on the regular, we all ain't on 100 every day. We all don't get it right every day. We all have to check ourselves every day. But that's why I try to live my life. And even if you do, watch how you say and how you treat people on the job. People be going through stuff, and that's why that's what me and Prissy P was talking about. And I think that was a part of what was recorded when we were talking about, because like I said, we talk on and off camera, and we were just talking about, I think, the pros and cons of YouTube. I said, I expressed the pros of it, and then I expressed the cons of it. Is that it's amazing how many people come for your jugular. It's amazing how many people sit behind that computer keyboard. And I understand some of these are children, and they don't have the mental capacity to know what damage they're doing when they spew that type of stuff out there, because ultimately that stuff comes back on you. It just does. They might be 12 or 14 and getting a little a little laugh and hee hee ha ha, and they're just doing it to get a good laugh for the day. But they don't understand if they carry and continue on in that type of behavior, it follows them. If they don't never cut that switch off of being ugly and nasty, it follows and stays with them their whole life. And so what happens is they grow up to become miserable adults, and they're not productive in any type of meaningful relationships, because they've never cut that switch off. They've never taken pause. And so they carry that on with them on their jobs. And I'm not trying to psychoanalyze what may have happened with this man, because we don't know. I'm just saying I can speak on experience, because I have been the recipient of people just being cutthroat, slick, just evil. And that's really what it is. It's a spirit. It's a spirit of evil that some people, they get up every morning and that is their plight. They get up every morning and that's all they're going to do. They're going to say something that makes you have a knee-jerk reaction. They want your attention. They want some type of response. They want to, it gratifies them that your comment, that the comment that they left you stung you. Oh, it gratifies them. And not even on YouTube. It can be anywhere. People take great pleasure. And let me tell you something. When that thing comes back around on them 10, 15 years later, honey, it can be a booger bear. It really can. And that's one of the things I was talking about when I do my Bible study on Saturday when I can, over there on my main channel. That's what it means about not being conformed to the world. We're in it, but not of it. See, and we ain't talking about, you know, because you bought a pocketbook or you listen to, you know, a country song or whatever. No. We're talking about when you respond in a worldly way. When you have decided that, you know what, I'm not going to cuss folks out like I used to do when I was younger, or before I knew any better, before I came into the knowledge of who God is, and I wanted to renew my mind, renew everything about me. I got to separate myself out. It didn't mean that you don't be the light in the world, because if you say separate, if you call yourself separating yourself, then and they over here, the non-believers over here, and we the believers over here, how are we then to win anybody if we don't go and insert ourselves within those non-believers, if you will? If that's what we believe. Now, I'm talking about for those of us who believe. So, again, we have to be careful when we understand, you know, not being of the world, but in it. You have to put yourself in those situations. Otherwise, Jesus would stay right up there on the cross. I mean, excuse me, right up in heaven. He would stay. He would never came down and inserted himself. You got to know that the power of God has the ability to keep you from doing those type of things out there. Like what this man did that harmed and killed him. That, you know, ultimately he lost his life along with 12 other people. Or 11 other people. And then there's still some people still in critical condition. And so whenever we think about these things, the way the world responds to things. As a Christian, I can't respond in that way. I got to have a renewed mind about some things and separate my thought processes from those worldly things so that I don't be easily ensnared. And so, unfortunately, again, we don't know all the zooms and whams, but something had to be on that man's mind for him to go in with the element of surprise and do what he did on his job. And I said all that to say this is that while we be trying to sit back and get a good laugh, and this is for you young people, maybe your mama didn't tell you. Maybe your mama ain't telling you. Maybe your mom and daddy ain't even watching what you do on the internet. Maybe your grandma didn't tell you because everybody's busy trying to work and put food in the cabinets and keep the lights and water on. I get it. I understand. But for you young people, Be careful how you do things out here in this atmosphere, in this world, on this internet, trying to just get a good laugh, baby. This is so good. Because while you laughing behind that keyboard or just in your life, picking at people, messing with people at school and stuff, that mess comes back on you 100-fold when you least expect it. I'm here to tell you, I've seen it happen to people. See, you might have picked at that other woman, girl, or boy about their weight. And you look up some years later, something in your life done went to the left. Totally unrelated to weight. It could be something even more devastating, if you will. Oh my God, y'all. This is so good. I put just enough salad dressing where it won't too heavy, but just enough that saturated all this salad. Mmm. Mmm. You know what I'm missing is an egg, boiled egg, but that's all right. Mmm. That extra crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. But anyway, just thinking. And then even for that guy that did this, I mean, man, what was going on with him? What was tormenting him? See, I think about things like that too. What was going on? I mean, you just really think about it in life in general, and just like people who get on this social media, and when stuff is going to the left and it's drama going on, I ain't gonna try to sit here and pretend like I don't see some of it and think, what's going on? Oh yeah, I look at the videos and but I sit back, not in judgment, but my heart goes to the compassion side that, my goodness, what was going on with that man? And think about that man's family. Do they sit back and say, is this something we missed? Not that it was our obligation, but just, you know, was it something that we missed? And I think we are so caught up. And I get it. Everybody wants to be on. Everybody wants to be popular. Everybody wants to be seen. We're in the information age. We want everything right now, right now, right now. You know, I get all that. I get all that. But I'm just saying, it's almost like we're becoming a society that we don't talk with one another and to one another. We talk at one another. You know, we do. We talk at each other and we don't talk to or with. And it's just like, you know, I'm going to give my opinion. I'm going to give what I think, and that's it. And that's all. But at the same time, and I'm talking about, you know, people in our lives. Like I said, we get on and watch videos. I hope you learn something from me. I hope because this is ministry. I hope I say something of substance to you. But when you start watching me, you got you got a whole nother 23 hours, if you will. Just depending on how long my video is. Let's say 30-minute video. You still got a whole nother 23 hours and 30 minutes that you have to deal with things going on in your life. And I would hope that something I said would prick you into going into your life and making better decisions, that you don't find yourself leading your own self to destruction. Does that make sense? But I'm serious. My heart goes to the compassion side. What was going on with that man? That he just decided, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do the daggone. I'm just going to do it. And not only did he do it to himself, he did it to 11 other people. Yeah, I'm getting full. That's why I try not to drink a whole lot, because this lettuce is full of water. Still got a lot left. But anyway, we just need to keep praying, y'all. That's why I cherish the time I spend with my family and with friends, close friends to my family. You know, Sunday is an all-day affair just about. We sit around and we talk, catch up with everybody. What you been up to? What's going on? Just like with Tonya, keeping Tonya in prayer. Tonya, my brother Tonya, he's going through, he's, you know, he's back. Take some time out with your family, you know, whenever you can. That's why when y'all watch my videos and y'all hear us talking over each other, stuff, that's just what we do. We that's how we flow. And I understand y'all be wanting to hear what's going on. But again, we're just flowing. We're being how we normally are. But I understand people want to follow the flow of the convo. I get that. But just, you know, whenever you can, people, get with your family, you know. Put the phones down. Talk to one another, you know what I mean? Talk to one another and validate each person's thought and experience. There's so much life to live, y'all. And you know what's so awesome about life? And I know sometimes it's easier said than done. It's so beautiful outside. These birds are just flying. They chasing one another, playing footsies and... But anyway, it's amazing. If you just have a total... If you change your mind, change a thought. You just got to change one thought. One thought that you can change in your life can be the start or the beginning of your life. Start, beginning, or end of your life, really. We have the power. Think about this, y'all. I don't know what it is. Y'all feel deep and inspired today. I'm believing God for some things, and He is opening up so many doors. Let me tell you, the first 3 hours of today, I could cry right now because I'm telling you, God is just making things happen. Anyway. Let me tell y'all something. when you stop trying to control everything and you truly let go and let God, man, I'm telling you. And I just got to thinking about Tonya. All you got to do is change your thought in that one particular area and look at how the window will be open. That door will be open. And I think sometimes we get so caught up in our own thoughts and our own ability. And we know most things that we want done and accomplished, we do. We have to do it ourselves, absolutely. But I recognize the power of change, changing your mind, changing a thought, just shifting that thought just a little bit. And you like, wow. That's that commercial. I thought I wanted a V8. It's almost like sometimes God will do this to us. Hey, or, you know, it's like he wants us to do that. And sometimes we can be looking over here and God's trying, and we just fighting, and God is saying, okay, daughter, I need you to look over here, look over here, look over here. But we got our nails and clutches into this thought of this so deep that we don't want to let it go. We're so invested in this thought and our way of thinking and our way of doing, and we don't want to let it go. And the whole while God said, okay, as soon as you're ready to turn your head, it's been sitting over here the whole while. So anyway, like I said, I know I'm all over the place in this video, but you know what? Sometimes we just have to have a little talk, don't we? Y'all, this is about a wrap. That's a big salad. But all that lettuce got me full. I'm using cucumbers are full of water too. But anyway, y'all just be encouraged. Or just, you know, be a little bit more thoughtful in your conversation. Be a little bit more compassionate when you're talking to people on your job. Just out and about. Just give yourself a 3-second pause, you know, before you give life to damaging words and hurt. Anyway, y'all, let me go. Gotta hop back on. And I want to thank you for stopping on the flavor train. Because what? Flavor is where it's at. Y'all have an awesome afternoon. Bye.